Hello, welcome in again. So last week we discussed that you are having difficulty with your boyfriend and his friends engaging in drugs, and your struggle with your mom having supervision of your kids right now. Is this where you would like to start off today?
Yeah, I think that's where I'd like to start off today. I really don't understand what the whole issue with all of this is, though. Kids were in the bedroom while the party was going on, that what my boyfriend was throwing, and they were not exposed to the drugs at all. And, I wasn't even doing drugs or alcohol.
I'm hearing that you're feeling resentful over the situation with DHS not allowing your children back in your home until the drug use has stopped with your boyfriend and his friends.
Yes, I am. I feel so angry about this whole situation. I mean, my boyfriend is just going through some tough times with his family, and I'm the only one he cares about. How do they expect me to just end a relationship with him?
Yeah, you really have been going through so much, and you have been so brave to continue forward in this tough situation. If things were to stay as they are right now, how do you envision your future to look?
Well, I guess if things keep staying the same, that dang DHS won't let the kids ever come back because my boyfriend and his stupid friends are just keep doing drugs at our place. But the kids aren't exposed, I tell you. Anyway, yeah, they'd still be at my mom's place if this continues.
Yeah, I'm hearing that you're feeling anxious, that your kids won't be returned home to you.
Yeah, most definitely. They're my dang kids, and they were out of harm's way.
Sounds like you care about them very much. On a scale of 0 to 10, how important is it to you that you get your kids back?
Of course I'd say a 10. They're my kids, for crying out loud.
So it is very important to you that you get your kids back. How might you envision going about getting them back?
Well, I'm at a loss getting my boyfriend and his dumb friends to stop using drugs, so I think I know deep down I need to leave him. DHS is telling me I need to stop seeing him too.
I see. That took a lot of courage for you to identify that. What do you think the first step might look like in moving forward with ending things with your boyfriend?
Well, I think I'd have to start a conversation with him about all this crap that's been going on. I suppose tell him what DHS and how I can't be with him anymore.
Sounds like you have some good ideas about how to start this process.
Yeah, I guess so. I think I know what I have to do, but I'm worried about leaving him. I love him, and he's all I got money-wise, too.
So in your position, you feel scared about leaving this stability that you've had in your life for quite some time now. And I'm hearing you're feeling fearful about money. If we were to imagine a miracle scenario in which tomorrow you were to wake up and all of this was not a problem anymore, what do you think exactly, what might that look like?
Wow, that would sure be nice. It would be incredible. I would have gotten up the courage to communicate with my boyfriend about leaving him, and then actually ending the relationship, finding a stable job. I'd have my kids back from my mom, and the police, and DHS, and everyone would be off my back. I don't know, man. I don't know if I have it in me.
If I'm hearing you correctly, you're feeling conflicted about whether or not you'd be able to end the situation as it is right now.
Yeah? How the heck am I supposed to do this?
You're a very strong person and have survived through so much already. Can you think back to a time for me in the past in which you have persevered through something you thought you couldn't make it through and you ended up coming out on the other side?
I mean, if I had to think about it, I suppose there was a time I was on my own without my boyfriend and without my kid's baby daddy, and I was just trying to make ends meet. And somehow I found my way to my boyfriend and our life and home together now.
Hmm. So you made a way for yourself and your kids.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess I did.
So would you be willing to give that scenario a try once again? What might be the first step in beginning this ideal scenario that you've imagined and just explain to me?
Whew, that's deep. Well, I suppose the first step would be starting a conversation with my boyfriend.
Okay, awesome. It sounds like you are feeling hopeful that you are going to be able to begin this conversation with him.
I mean, I really don't want to, but I guess I have to.
You're very determined to get your kids back, despite the challenges you face in doing so. Could you describe to me, how might you go about doing this?
Well, I mean, I guess I would wait for a moment that he was in a good mood, so he wouldn't be like all mad and everything. Then, I don't know, I'd just have to be super honest with him and about how I gotta get my kids back, and this is the only way DHS will let me flip and get them back. But dang, it'll be so hard to leave him, like, especially since he provides all the money. Have you ever been in such an impossible situation like this?
Well, I can't say that I have been in the exact same scenario as you are in, and I admire how much perseverance you have. But I have known financial and relationship trouble for sure in my own life. I remember having to work a lot of different jobs before I found some stability. What would you think about starting to look for jobs so you could have your own income that was separate from him?
Yeah, I mean, I have no choice but to be on board with that, so yeah.
You are very willing to find a way to support yourself and your children. What would the next step look like on this journey to finding a job?
Well, I can start looking in the classifieds online, ask around. I don't know. I guess I could even like call or like go in person to different places and see if they need anyone.
Yeah, wow. Sounds like you have some wonderful ideas about where to start. What else is concerning you right now if things were to stay as they are?
Where the heck am I gonna live?
On a scale of 0 to 10, how important is it to you that you don't live with your mom?
Cool.
At your mom's house with herself and your kids in your mom's house?
1,000. I cannot live with my mother. That is impossible.
Okay. Suppose that nothing changes as far as finding a place on your own separate from your mom. What's the worst that might happen?
Well, it would be the most annoying thing ever, and she would constantly be questioning me and bothering me. I feel like I wouldn't be able to be an actual adult, and she would feel like she was like the real parent of my kids.
Okay, so this is very important to you. What ideas do you have that you could try as far as finding a place where you and your kids can live?
I mean, I suppose it's kind of similar to what I said about the job thing. Like, I could look online or all those sites. There's like Zillows, and I think there's like Roomies.com, Facebook, you know, all those things. I'm always hearing people talk about that kind of stuff.
Okay, wonderful. You have some great ideas. Let's take a minute to imagine that you did completely succeed in all of these plans you have. How would things be different for you?
I mean, I would have my kiddos back, and the three of us would be living on our own in a decent apartment. I would miss my boyfriend, but we would be separated. I wouldn't have to deal with him and his lame friends doing freaking drugs in my home. And I wouldn't have to interact with my obnoxious mother. And DHS would leave me alone.
Sounds like you've got a really laid out picture for your life. On a scale of 0 to 10, how confident do you feel you can get this accomplished?
I'm not all that confident, but I don't know, maybe like a 5 or 6.
Okay, that sounds like a great place to start. So from our conversation today, we've discussed beginning to look for jobs in advertisements, online, and by asking around. Beginning to look for a place to live through online sites such as Zillow, and having a conversation with your boyfriend about needing to be separate. Do you think you'd be willing to take these steps we've planned out together?
Yeah, I think I could do that.
Okay, sounds great. We've covered a lot of ground today. You should be very proud of all the work you put in here with me today. And I look forward to continuing with you on this journey and seeing where you're at next week.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for talking with me. I mean, man, I sure hope I'm not in this crap show I am in now.
Yeah, you're welcome, and I'll be seeing you soon, and we will continue to work through all of these things together.